In one of our recent films, we took a look at Reality and Scale's various diorama accessories. And this time we're going to look at some more of their diorama products, more specifically their range of diorama vegetation accessories, which we've been sent by Hysterex agents. Reality and Scale is based in the Netherlands and they've got a vast catalogue of all sorts of stuff. So make sure you check out our other videos on their resin and printed products. This time we're going to look at the sort of accessories that will help you to build a convincing diorama with realistic vegetation. Here's what we've received. Firstly, Nature in a Pot. The idea is that you use this as a general scatter, and we've got 3 references here. First up is a fine dark forest scatter. Next is their general green scatter, again for groundwork. And finally their pine forest scatter. And we'll take a look at all these later in the film. These are a very interesting reference. Nature in a Bag this time. This is reference TREE03 for all scales. And it's pretty obvious what it is. You've got some extremely convincing bamboo poles there. Moving on, here's a really handy product, Mud in a Pot. There's 4 references of that, starting with Mud 01. This is Mud 10. This is Mud 03. And this is Mud 04. All these are 20 milliliter pots. The concept is simple. You give them a stir and you've got a ready-made mixture for groundwork, or also for your figures and military vehicles. More scatter this time. These references are called Forrest In A Pot. The description is that it's a super realistic forest floor debris. There's 27 different types of foliage and debris inside, and in this set as well you get some resin mushrooms. This is Forrest In A Pot FOR01, Dark Forest. We've also got Autumn Forest, FOR04, FOR05 is the dark conifer forest, FOR02, Green Forest, and Mossy Forest, FOR03. We've got one of their references, Nature in a Box. It's a type of natural product that you can use not only to make small bushes and branches, but also to make trees. In the same vein, we've got this one, White Flowers. We'll take a look later, but you get the idea. It's useful to create a sort of cherry blossom type effect. It is actually a natural product. And also a natural product, there's a dark red variety of flowers here, flower FLOW07. Again, Nature in a Box. This is actually part of their Superturf series, which is designed to give you 3 different types of scatter in one box, so you can use it for general foliage, ground cover and tree leaves and so on. TUR-F01. Here are the Nature in a Pot. This is the dark forest. It's a pleasing blend of sort of plastic and sponge type scatter, but also you get plenty of twigs and so on. This one's the much lighter general green scatter. Quite mossy. You can see it's very easy to quickly create convincing terrain. Time for the next one, which is Pine Forest. This is slightly darker and has a lot more leaf matter in it. Here are the natural bamboo plants. You can see if you're doing a jungle type diorama, this is very convincing. You can cut these and start to build up realistic shoots. Plenty of options there, that's very realistic. Mud in a Pot is a great convincing product and we've actually used it on previous films. What we'll do is we'll take these and just take a closer look at the texture and how they come out. We'll apply them just to a scrap bit of plastic. So let's give them a stir and look at them one by one. First up is the Mud Light Brown, reference Mud 01. Very quickly you've got a granular and convincing mud effect. Next up is Mud 10, Dry Mud and Foliage Medium. This is thicker. What's interesting here is you can see there's fibres and muck. That's the foliage part. This time it's much darker, and it's referenced Mud 03 Dry Mud Dark Brown. And finally we'll finish off with Mud 04, which is their extra light brown. And there we have the contrasting shades of Mud in a Pot, and you can see what the result is like. Here we've got the Forest in a Pot, and we'll just quickly empty out some of the contents of these so you can see them. First thing you see are the mushrooms, and you can quickly see that there's all sorts of wood, forest floor debris, bits of trees. A very handy idea and sure to be useful. Here's another one of their references where you've got 3 different types of lichen-y type vegetation. Very useful for making trees and so on. You can attach these to branches. And there's 3 shades there. Tree 02 is the natural trees or bushes. You can see instantly how realistic that is. Either to use on its own or to embed the branch in a tree trunk. You don't have to use them their natural colour like this, you could spray them green. It's a great and convincing way to create shrubs or trees. FLOW06, they're white flowers. Here's what you get. Very beautiful sort of natural white flowers that you can use on the branch or you can cut them off. Finally, the last one we'll be looking at today is the Nature in a Box dark red flowers, FLOW07. That is a simple and effective way to add a touch of colour to your dioramas. You can use them either as a bush to represent a very bright flowering bush, or you can take them away and just use them as flowers on their own. This was designed just as a quick introduction. We'll be using all these products in future films. There's plenty more in the catalogue, so make sure you check out Reality and Scale. Thanks for watching, and bye.